Hey.
I have to speak to Harm.
Well, well. And why, pray tell?
I bring a message from Araucan.
You? Show me. Well, well. I've never seen you here before. Are you new?
Yes, that's right. Now let me pass.
The watchwords first.
Watchwords?
Yep. What is the profession of the Honourable Master Arm? Which animal does the Honourable Master Arm like best? What wine does the Honourable Master Arm like best? Well, spill. What is Arm's profession?
Harm is an honest merchant.
Very well. Next question. Which animal does a generous Master Arm like best?
Harm really likes whales.
Buzz off, you weed. Tell a rockin' he shouldn't send another greenhorn like... Hey. Profession... Well?
Harm is an honest...
Which animal does a generous Master Arm like best?
Kraken newts. 8-armed kraken newts.
Buzz off, you weed. Tell a rockin' he shouldn't send another greenhorn...
Ferryman?
Huh?
See you.
Huh. Do you need anything?
Maybe. Interested?
What? Where did you get that?
Do you know it, perchance?
He's asking if I... Why, it was stolen from...
I'll think of something I want.
Very well.
Let's go back to Harm. What's Harm's profession?
Well, the people are shouting it all through the alleys. He is an honest merchant.
Do you know which animals Harm likes best?
Which animals? That's rich. Harm doesn't like anything besides himself and his dear money.
Which wine does Harm like best?
How should I know? Red Gurren, perhaps.
Another question. See you later.
Watch your back.
Well?
Let's go back to Harm. Do you know which wine Harm prefers?
Strange questions you ask, child. Doesn't drink anything but water, Uncle Harm.
Does Harm have a favorite animal?
A favorite animal? Hey, Minka doesn't know things like that.
What's Harm's profession?
He's very honest, very
Another question. I'll leave.
good.
Now he's in for some trouble!
Will you hold...
Get into the Brackwater.
Say, can you talk once, but you don't have to jump?
Oh, don't worry. I like doing that.
I just meant...
I love to bathe. Again and again.
Hey. Slow down, Sonny.
Harm?
Profession, well, spill.
Harm is an honest merchant.
Which animal does it...
Harm loves money.
Yes. And what's that in the smuggler's banter? Can't a rockin' even brief his messengers sufficiently? Buzz off, snotface, and learn how to talk like an honourable smuggler.
ferryman.
Huh?
See you.
Do you need any?
You teach me smuggler's banter, and I'll give you the newt.
Deal. Show me. Excellent. That's excellent.
Yes, it's really nice. And now for the smuggler's banter.
All right. I've got a piece of paper here with the most important expressions written on it. All you have to do is interpret them the right way.
If this is just a worthless shred of paper.
What then? Come on, take it.
See you later.
What's your...
Hey. Slow down.
Harm has...
Profession, favorite animal, well,
Harm is an honest merchant.
Uh-huh. Very well. Next question. Which animal does a generous master arm like best?
Harm loves moths. Lots of moths.
Yes, exactly. Last question. What wine does the Honorable Master Arm like best?
Frog's wine. Harm doesn't drink anything but frog's wine.
Yep. Clear frog's wine, clear mine.
So will you let me pass already? The message is of great importance.
Yep. But first I'll have to frisk you for weapons. You'll get them back when you come out. Now empty out your pockets. There's a messenger, Honorable Master Arm. He has a message from Moroccan for you.
Let him enter.
Watch your words, Weed.
So Orokin sent you. Come closer. I want to see what you're doing. You stink. You stink as if you had camped out in the wild for weeks.
I can't afford the bathhouse, honorable merchant.
Ye gods, how cute are the common folk. What are you staring at? Has your mackerel's brain slipped into your guts? Or is something wrong with my skin?
Your neck, Master Harm. Perhaps you should do something about those nasty streaks.
Is that so? Well, at least you have some spine, as opposed to all the other muck-eaters in this forsaken swamp. Don't worry, my ailment, although fatal, is not contagious. What's your name?
Geron.
Why don't you wear your anchor gear on?
What anchor?
Great. Orokin has sent me an idiot. We had agreed that all our messengers should wear anchors.
I don't know about that.
All right. Give me the message. Ha! The whale hunters plan to attack this very night? Haven't they learned that it's best to leave a dying wolf alone? But let them come. The prism is mine alone. Geron, how come I've never seen you in Orokin's camp?
I'm not a messenger. I've taken that message from someone. I'm here to steal the prism.
Ha! You make me laugh. And now listen carefully. Do you see that crossbow behind me? One wrong move, and it will be the last thing you see. One thoughtless word, and your throat will be decorated with a bolt. You try to steal from me, and you'll be knocking on the gates of hell, begging admittance. My hand may tremble, but at this range I can shoot the mites on your head between the eyes. Believe me, Greenhorn, life is too short to spend it playing with fire. And fortune is a wayward bitch.
Is it a bad message?
What business is that of yours?
Those unusual stone figurines you're selling. Who makes them?
An unusual friend.
I see. Why do the whale hunters want to steal this prism from you?
It is the key to a different world. A world of light. A world of healing. That's all you need to know.
Don't you have a remedy for the rash?
Cod liver oil. The latest magical cure from the quacks. Desperate hope must be the daily bread for those who are about to die, I guess. Make yourself useful and get a bottle from the sideboard for me.
Is there anything else I could do?
Stay nearby until I've written my answer to a Rorken. When you step through that door, my guard will frisk you. So keep your filthy hands off my treasures. Oh yes, take this anchor. Its previous owner had a loose tongue. He doesn't need it now.
Those unusual... Who makes them?
An unusual...
I see. If you need anything, just holler. I guess this is supposed to be a whale. There's a strange light coming from the mouth. A jewellery or money box. This wax-soiled bowl alone must be worth ducats. The ship seems to have seen its fair share of battle. Why can't Nuri be a blossom fairy? If she were, she could fly in and steal something. This harm must be richer than the king. Whatever cod liver oil may be, it looks terrible. Whatever cod... Whatever cod... One flask... Honourable Master Har...
Yes?
If you... Whatever cod liver oil may be, it looks... I better not touch anything. You can hear the roaches scuttling. There are little bells on the lid. Wicked.
Where are you going? Give me the cod liver oil.
Certainly. Honourable Master...
Yes?
If you... Some more cod liver oil?
Yes, why not?
Honourable...
Yes?
If you... Your cod liver oil.
Thanks.
Some more cod...
Yes,
Maybe. No. I could really use some... The anchor seems to be some kind of identification badge for his crew. I have to pull myself... Not this way. There are little bells on the lid. Wicked. I don't want those silly bells to be the last thing I hear in... There are little bells. I guess this is supposed to be a whale. There's a strange light coming from the mouth. Not light. I'll muffle the jingling with the towel. No, that won't do it. Harm uses the petrifying glance of the monster to advance his business, but obviously he hasn't found a way to overcome the creature. Shall I open the window? The air will do your skin good.
Do whatever you have to do. Great, raucous Thorwalians. I hate the North.
There are still boisterous seafarers in front of the harbour tavern. Enough fresh air.
If you say so.
I can't think of anything. There are little bells on the lid. Wicked. Empty, but it's nice wood. Of course not.
Where are you going? Give me...
Certainly. I'd rather not. When will Harm's answer?
That could take a while. His hands are
In case the ship casts off, we can hide as stowaways in this lifeboat. I'm not destroying. In case the ship casts off, we can hide as stowaways in... Unusual design. But what does an Andergastian know of seafaring?
Do you need anything?
Maybe. No.
Ah! Can't you at least do this without the powder? It itches the wound like I'm suffering from Zorgan pox.
Oi, oi, child. Powder helps start healing. Bandage, let take effect. Change. Is remedied by Minka's old man.
But it burns!
Well,
Can you give me some of your powder?
you injured, child? No, you don't look too abused. My little powder is for injured only.
Can I at least have some of the used bandages?
By no means! Who knows what he's going to do with them? He might end up taking them to a druid who could curse me with them.
I don't even know any druids.
Better to be safe than sorry.
That's why old Minker always throws old bandages in sea.
I'll leave you to
Good.
help yourself and... Say, Nuri, why don't you go to the lifeboat on the big ship?
Do you want to swing with me?
No, I just want you to sit in the lifeboat.
I'll get you to swing with me eventually.
Get into the brat.
That stuff is really making me itchy.
Do you need anything?
Maybe. The way the messenger screeched, this stuff must have stung like hell in her wound. Say, Nuri, I'll be back. I'll be back in a minute. Why can't Nuri? If she were, she could fly. The ship seems to have seen it. She's chaos personified, but she can't stand shards. Why can't Nuri? If she were... There are still boisterous seafarers. Why can't Nuri? If she were... If I fill the jingle bells with wax, they won't jingle anymore. Locked. The fishbone does look like Harm's key, but it isn't a key. I guess this is supposed to... There's a strange light coming. The way the messenger screeched, this stuff must have stung like hell in her wound. His whole neck is scrubbed out. If I were him, I wouldn't scratch all the time. How am I supposed to reach that? My arm is too short. The box doesn't have a handle I could lift it with. Out of reach. Why should I? Why must Fex be thanked. Empty, but I don't think so. I don't. I guess this is supposed. There's a strange light coming. Honorable man.
Yes?
If you. Some more cod liver oil?
Yes, why not?
I've had better ideas. Of course not. No, what use is that? That doesn't help very much.
Where are you going? Give me the cod liver oil.
Certainly. Some more
Yeah.
Why on earth should I do that?
Where? Give me the.
I guess this is supposed. There's a strange light coming from the mouth. I'll be back in a minute. She's chaos, but she can't. The ship seems to have seen its fair share of battle. Ferryman?
Huh?
So I'll bring you some booze. Can I borrow? See you.
Do you need?
Maybe.
Well,
I'll leave you.
good. No.
They're smeared with that powder. Help yourself and Fex will be with you. She didn't notice anything.
Get into the brack.
Hello. Hey, he's in a maybe for the... I might still need... When will
That case.
Locked. I guess this is supposed... There's a strange light coming from the mouth. It'll be too noisy to break open the trunk, and I don't want to be dragged out of the river dead. The way the messenger screeched, this stuff must have stung like hell in her wound. Honorable...
Yes?
Those unusual... Who makes...
An unusual.
I see. If you need... It'll be too noisy to break open the trunk, and I don't want to be dragged... No trick. I'm such a cunt. No trick. The fishbone does look like Harm's key, but it isn't a key. What for? Doesn't work. We'll steal a boat and hope that... Much better. The fishbone doesn't stink that bad either. The fishbone does look like Harm's key, but it isn't a key. Grilled fish is Nostrian's grub. Fire doesn't help. The Nostrians are said to... I don't think so. Why can't Nuri be... If she were, the ship seems to have seen its fair share of... There are still boisterous seafarers in front of the harbour tavern. I don't think. The way the messenger screeched, this stuff must have stung like hell in her wound. The way the messenger His whole neck is scrubbed down to the flesh. If I were him, I wouldn't scratch all the time. The fishbone does look like Harm's key, but it isn't a key. I guess this is supposed to be a whale. There's a strange light coming from the mouth. Not like this. In case the ship... Say... I'll be back. She's chaos, but she can't. That doesn't help. Dead is dead. Massive stone. Those are no figurines. Those animals have been pet. Nothing. Nothing. An orc skull. Unsettling. No booze. I'll have to hammer the tap into the barrel first. I'd rather look something. It doesn't work. I have to pour it into something. I hope the ferryman will drink this stuff only after he's taken us to the fairy gate. Ferryman?
Huh?
Can I borrow your fishing? Wait for us. I need to acquire. Will you take me and my companion through the swamp for this booze? Wait for us here. I need to acquire a compass first. Ferryman?
Huh?
Can I borrow your fishing rod? Wait, I need to.
Well,
So you know about Goswin's prism. Where is it now?
no idea what you talk about.
But you said...
Listen, Minka wants to live a little while longer, so be quiet.
I'll leave.
Good.
I'd rather keep the theft to myself. I can't think of anything. Of course. I'd rather keep the... What's he supposed to... I can use this in this not... much better. The fishbone doesn't stink that. Nuri fishes for the key with the anchor and replaces the key with the fishbone. Should be easy. If only the key wasn't dangling round Harm's infected neck. Now Nuri only has to exchange the key for the fishbone while I distract Harm. Well then, all or nothing. You have to help me. Do you see the hole in the window there?
I'll fix it.
No, take this anchor. There's a key in the cabin. It looks like this fishbone. You have to fish for it through the hole with the anchor, and then replace the key with the fishbone. At the same time, I'll distract the merchant. Can you do that?
Of course I can. I'm a fairy.
Good, because if anything goes wrong, I'm dead. Say, I'll be back in... Honorable Master...
Yes?
Those unusual... Who made...
An
I see. If you... Some more cod...
Yes.
Your cod liver oil.
Thanks.
Some more...
Yes.
Let's see what healing powers this itching powder really has. Your cod liver oil.
Thanks. What's this? It's getting worse again. Can't stand it. Damn swamp.
One more step, but I still can't reach the key. Honorable Master...
Yes?
May I ask you a question, Honorable Master Merchant?
If you must.
Did you kill Meander Goswin?
Not with my own hands. Did you know him? Was he your father, perchance? Is this about revenge?
No.
The old man was a boozer. He became a danger to our mission. Boron knows he wouldn't have lasted one more year anyway. Anything else?
Yes. What ailment are you suffering from?
I'm dying. The quacks won't tell me. They sell me remedies that would make the skin fall off a cat. But they're not fooling me. You can hear death when he's approaching. Time's running out for the Honorable Effendi Harm. Is that all?
One last question. Where did you get all these peculiar treasures?
Kunkum, Talusa, Mengbilla, Al-Anfa. I used to be a globe-trotter before my ailment chained me to this miserable sulphurous swamp.
Were you a pirate?
I was a good man, but now all that's left is fear of death. And now leave me alone.
She's kale, but she can't. Say, Nuri. So, do you have the key?
Yes, here it is. What's your plan now?
I'll have to get past the baldy with the key on me.
Why don't you just carry it in your mouth?
What?
Hide the key under your tongue. Nobody will look there.
Yes, why not? You can get out again.
All right. That was boring anyway.
Say, Nuri. Can you talk once more with the chap in the bath? But you don't have to jump in.
Oh, don't worry. I like doing that. I love...
I better not touch anything. You can hear the roaches scuttling. Locked. Easy now. The prism. The prism. Got it. But how can I get it past the guard? I'm not sure. The prism fits perfectly.
What?
Now the boozers have started to throw bottles.
Oh, how I'm fed up with the North.
Fex be thanked. Ferryman? Let's go. Come on, Yuri. We're leaving.
But how are we going to find our way?
We'll just follow the light of the crystal.
Why hasn't the ferryman taken us any further?
The ferryman was spooked by the surroundings.
Is it spooky around here?
Are you frightened?
No, not as long as you're here. Is this the end of your world already?
Yes, we'll be there soon.
So how come it's so dark here? You said Fanglari is a beautiful place. And shouldn't we see the green sky on the horizon by now?
These are the outskirts of Fanglari. The green skies and beautiful forests can only be seen in the heart of the realm.
Very well, I trust you. If anything is possible in Fanglari, then slippery muck, stinking fog, and a very cold wind too. Oh, Garen. It all sounds so marvelous, as if soon all my dreams will come true. Tell me, isn't there a princess in Fanglari? Do you know if she's happy?
There's no princess more happy than the one in Fanglari. She lives in a tower of almond wood together with the king of the chestnuts. And every night, the animals of the forest sing a lullaby for her that can be heard even beyond the hills of the Ebony Mountains.
And does she ever leave her tower?
The princess of Fanglari loves to travel. That's why there are doors leading everywhere throughout the tower. The clothes trunk leads to the desert, and there's a window to a lonesome island in the attic. Don't you believe me?
I believe you. Garen? Ever since I left the fairy world behind, I've always dreamt of a land like Fanglari. Soon it will come true, and it sounds even more beautiful than I ever imagined.
Just you wait until we get there.
That's not it. I want to give you something.
Your necklace? But
I'll be in Fanglari soon, and then I'll be able to use magic without limitations. Until then, I want you to wear it for me.
But how will you be able to use magic without the fairy water?
You do the magic.
Me?
I'm giving my magic to you. Then you'll be able to fix all the things you've smashed before.
I don't know if I...
Take it already. Wonderful. An endless night at the end of the world. How fitting.
Fitting for what?
Why, for our bond of love.
Nuri, I have to... Well, it's that...
Wait, I'll loosen your tongue. What did you want to tell me?
Well, I'll tell you tomorrow.
Raven!
Shh! Poor Geron. You'll wake him up.
Where have you been all this time?
I went to get an overview. And you?
We're going to Fanglari. I'll finally be able to use magic again. There are rainbow beavers there, and I'll be safe from the seer. And we'll take you along too.
To Fanglari?
It's beautiful there. The skies are green and time is eternal.
Well, well. Green skies, you say?
Good morning, Nuri. Awake already? About last night.
Let's not talk about it.
All right. I think it's best to use the rowboat to follow the light of the prism. And then we'll be at the gate to Fanglari soon. All we need is a paddle, but I'll take care of that. I've taken care of everything else so far, haven't I? Right.
What material is the princess's tower made of again?
She lives in a tower made of ebony.
I see. I thought it was almond wood. I must not have paid close attention.
There are many stories about the Tower of the Princess. We'll soon find out which ones are true.
Garen, what colour was Fanglari's sky again?
The sky in Fanglari is blue, cobalt blue.
But didn't you say it was green like the fields in spring?
Yes, of course. That's what I mean by cobalt blue.
I see. What's the name of that strange animal?
Rainbow beavers, Nuri. Rainbow beavers.
Right, I remember. Rainbow beavers. Be careful.
The boat still looks usable.
You think so?
No, you're right. There are ripped out planks lying in the boat, so it might be possible to fix it. If I have your magic talent now, I'll just wish the holes away. It worked. Can you help me drag the cart out of the muck?
What for?
You're right. Maybe. Can you help me?
What
You're right. The peat cutters have abandoned everything here. I wonder why. That's how you make a paddle. We're ready to go.
Be careful. You see?
Marvelous. All that's missing is a paddle. Fanglari, here we come. If the boat floats away, I will have no choice. I'll have to follow Nuri to Fanglari in that case. I mean, to her world. I don't even want to know what happened to the owner.
The tree is hollow. Perhaps that is the gate to Fanglari.
Then where's the monster? Are those ghost lights? I'd rather not get too close to that lake. A foul smell of pestilence is rising from the waters. If I simply rip out the plant, it'll die. Then Nuri will chew me out again. Ouch! That stuff stings. Nameless weed. As dead as everything else around here. Rooted in too firmly for me to topple it. As dead as everything else. There's always a way.
Be careful.
What if I really follow her to her home? What's keeping me?
The sky is less and less.
Adventurous. Not easy to take a fidgeting fairy through the swamps of lament in a perforated rowboat. We can't get down there without a rope. Nuri! I'll go first.
No, I'll go first. If I'm turned to stone, don't follow me.
If you're turned to stone, you won't be able to warn me either.
What kind of light is this?
Nuri, don't come closer.
What's that?
Stop! Are you crazy? It almost saw you. You stay behind this rock, understand? I'll think of something so we can get past this creature. It mustn't see us.
A peacock?
Just a statue.
We shouldn't be here.
A herald from Fanglari. He's welcoming us.
How do you know? Are there more of them where we're going? Oh,
Did you do that?
a glowing peacock. This glowing peacock used to be directed at the cave.
It must have been here a very long time if a rock has...
This glow...
It...
This glowing peacock...
It must have been...
This glowing...
It must...
This glowing...
It must have been here a very long time if a rock has emerged in front of its beak. Somebody must have tried to slay the monster like a basilisk. If it notices me, I'm dead. Fex, help me. Nuri? Touch the statue.
So beautiful.
The light reflections seem to catch the monster's attention. Please be...
You too.
What if I really follow her? What's... Please be...
You too.
I have to pour it into something. It's broken. I can repeat that till I drop now. Unfortunately, the wick is missing. I can't light it, and it isn't much of a vessel either. A burning pool. What use is that to me? It's distracting. I think I can hear it breathe. As good as new. All that's missing is the wick. All that's... I have to pour it into... Unfortunately, the wick is... I can't... And it isn't... Even though the bladder is ruined, at least now I have some oil. Unfortunately, the wick is missing. I can't light it, and it isn't much of a vessel either. Not light. At least one mushroom has survived. The dragonfly doesn't even know how lucky it was. I'll never be able to catch them with my bare... Fex, help me. Now there's some light coming into the cave. Now there's some... Fex, help. It's all hollow, like a smokestack made of stone. It's all like a smoke... A lens made of glass is protecting the eye. At least one mushroom has survived. The dragonfly doesn't even know how lucky it was. She obviously thought she could outwit the creature with the mirror. So that's how the Honourable Harm amassed his wealth. Fex, help. I can do better than that. I'd rather not get too close to that lake. If I simply rip out the plant, it'll die. Then Nuri... The plant doesn't seem to be troubled by fire. I'm glad it didn't blow its burning breath of pestilence into my face. The plant doesn't seem to be troubled by fire. I'm glad it... I could really use some... I'd rather not get too close to that... I don't... I've had better... So that's how the... Firmly wedged in. Not like this. She obviously thought she could have... Whatever she hoped would be waiting on the other, she was willing to risk her. At least we don't have to fear that monster anymore. Firmly wedged in. I'd better not. No time. This doesn't yield. The mirror is... So that's how the Honourable Harm are... At least one mushroom. The dragonfly doesn't even know how luck... I wonder who broke this lamp. Somebody... Like petrified cheese. The worms that dug these holes must be quite big. Fex, help. I have to pull. I don't think... Of course not. Firmly wedged in. Luckily, Nuri doesn't eat, so I don't have to share the mushroom. Of course not. I've killed enough dragonflies. Whole means whole. Why should I try to cause more damage? Already broke. Whatever she hoped would be, she was willing. Firmly wed. Why should I? What for? Of course, that doesn't... I'm not sure. I can't... Unfortunately, the wick is missing. I can't lie, and it isn't much. The blue light points west. The fairy gate must be somewhere in that direction. How shall we ever get past the Guardian on... The fairy gate must be in this cave. Some symbols, puzzling drawings, scribbles. Those symbols. The hovering, the burning, the magical. According to Goswin, those are the 7 elements of the fairy world. The blue light, the fairy... Finally, some... That should hold. That should hold. I don't even want to know what happened. Gwynling would... Nonsense. I don't... At least I managed to break its... It's still... Please be careful.
You too.
Are those ghosts? I'd rather not. A foul smell of The plant doesn't seem to be troubled by fire. I'm glad it didn't blow its burning breath of pestilence into my face. Nonsense. Wherever did I... A foul smell of... Are those ghost lights? I'd rather not get too close to that lake. I've had better. I don't want to kill. Nonsense. I don't. I can do better than that. As good as new. All that's missing is the wick. I'm not sure. No, what? I'd rather not get too close to that. I've had better ideas. I'd rather... I'd better not. The plant doesn't seem to be troubled by fire. I'm glad it didn't blow its burning breath of pestilence into my... Nonsense. It doesn't work that way. Gwynling would not. The plant doesn't seem to be troubled by fire. The plant doesn't. Fex, help me. The head of the plant is directed precisely towards the eye through the moor. At least... I can do better than... It won't be enough to make a fire-spitting dragon. Of course not. Well... It won't be enough. Even though the bladder is ruined, at least now I... I'd better not. I don't need any more. I'd better... At least we don't have to fear. At least we don't... The head of the plant is directed precisely towards the eye through the moor. I could really... That doesn't help. The dragon... That's no... Even though the... Of course... No. Wherever did I get... Not this way. This doesn't... I can do... I need to... Why on earth should I do that? I can repeat that as good as new. All that's missing is the wick. I'd better... Not this way. Why on earth should... I'd better not... It would be of... Luckily, Nuri doesn't eat, so I don't...
Not bad.
No time to...
He misses his riverbank. He misses his riverbank. Now she can come with us.
Adventurous... Not easy to take a... Did its job. I'll make kindling of the boat with this. I can't think of it. I'd rather not get too close. It's already... Gwynling would not have... It doesn't work. Unfortunately, the wick is missing. Unfortunately, the wick is missing. I can't light it. It's still there. At least I managed to break. Why should I It's already broken. I'd better not. I'm out of... Like petrified cheese. The worms that dug these holes must be... I've had better... Maybe. I don't think... Not la... What for? Wherever did I get... I'd better not. The dragon... What for? I can do... Doesn't work. Feck. I must have completely lost my... The way is clear. Please be careful.
You too.
All right. What could belong in there? All right. What? Some symbols, puzzling drawings, scribbles. Those symbols. The hovering, the burning, the magical. According to Goswin, Those are the 7 elements of the fairy world. The hovering, the burning, the magical, according to God. All right, what could belong in the... Unlikely that this belongs. It burns and it's liquid, and there's absolutely nothing happening. Some power is keeping the dragonfly in the basin, but other than that, nothing. Looks like a torch, but what's the wheel for? There's something missing at the head here. I'd better not. There's something missing. Some symbols, the hovering, the burning, the magical. According to Goswin, those are the 7 elements of the fairy world. Of course not. It fits, but nothing at all is happening. A beetle, I guess. What does the bird mean? Freedom? No, what use is that? I don't think so. Water, I guess. Fire or flame. A waxing moon. 3 bricks. A beetle, I guess. What does the bird mean? Freedom? A beetle, I guess. That's how close good luck is from destruction. There we go. It's alive and it's hovering. A burning liquid. Three bricks. These symbols are connected to the... There are 2 symbols next to every... A waxing moon. These symbols... A waxing... What use is that? A clay lamp riddled with magic. Come quick, Nuri. We've made it. Nuri!
Long time no see, Garon.
You're too late. The fairy gate is open. Nuri will return home and you'll never see her again.
Such great wisdom. So much anticipation. I think I have to admit defeat.
Who are you for real? I should have known.
I'm impressed with how far you've gotten. It never ceases to amaze me how dreams become real, how the threads of fate interweave and a new veil is sewn into time. I stand on a shore and a shadow approaches. The shadow becomes a mast. The mast becomes a ship. And then I can see it, the barge of time. And chained to the helm, overlooking everything, is Satinav, the 13-horned giant.
This harp. Nuri, what is all that for? What do you want?
I don't want to die, but you, Night Hare, you will bring doom to us all.
Enough of that. You can't know everything.
That is correct. But do you know what you're doing? Are you prepared to damn your love for all eternity? To send her back home where there is nothing for her but loneliness and grief? Why?
Nuri has to go back to her world. It's the only way. And I will go with her to protect her.
How noble of you. Did she ever tell you about her world? About the madness of the Queen? The fear and stagnation? The slow death of a once flowering realm? Do you really want to do that to her?
I'm fed up with your tricks once and for all. Nuri, come quick. Fanglari's waiting.
Why don't you listen to me? Why don't you listen to him? You have thrown my warnings to the wind.
Nuri, the raven is the seer.
I'm fed up with your lies. You want to see the darkness I've descended from?
Nuri,
Then have a look.
The end. We have averted it. Come, little fairy. Don't be irate anymore.
Where are we going now?
I'll take you to the harp. You'll finally be able to use magic again there.
Are you really the Birdman?
Yes, I am. You. It's you. You spell doom.
Damn this cursed raven. This is exactly what wasn't supposed to happen. I always bring bad luck for everyone. What now? Nuri! I have to go back. I have to get out of here.
There's no way out. The gate is closed,
Who is this?
and the other gate is out of bounds. Oh, there's no other way. Everything but everything is prohibited.
Who or what are you by Fex?
I'm a bringer of doom. Oh, I'm so ashamed.
What? What are you talking about?
I've caused harm to so many people, staring here and ogling there. But what else was I supposed to do as the keeper of the gate?
You are the keeper of the fairy gate? You almost killed us with your gaze.
But I didn't want to do that. It's just that I'm so terribly nosy. I want so to see because everything looks so nice with all the light and the colours.
This can't be true. What other gate? You mentioned another gate?
A different gate, yes. But the way there is forbidden.
Where is this gate? Tell me.
It is in the dream chambers. But nobody except the Queen may enter them. She forbade it.
Why has the Queen forbidden access to the other gate?
No, I'm not saying anything more. Keep the eyes shut and it all stays dark. Let me be.
It consists of pure light. It's whispering something. I think she's looking for her daughter. Why is this well icy in this heat?
Because it's winter, of course.
Ah,
Aren't you peculiar?
hey! Anyone? Can somebody tell me how to get out of here? Lost? There's always a way. So many are those that they whisper like... The creature did indeed look through here out into the swamp, and everything it faced was turned into stone. However this might have worked once, I've destroyed it, I'm afraid. Whatever this is, it's not the way back. I'll have to find the portal in the dream. That's where I fell. This cute little fuzzball almost killed us, but how could I be mad at the little critter?
Hey, you! Who are you? What's your business here? Where do you come from? Talk.
My name is...
No, I'd better take you to the Queen immediately. Come along.
No, I...
Don't give me that. Get moving. Your Highness, my Queen, free spirit reigning over free spirits. I found this stranger in the Great Hall. Immediately I brought him to your Highness, for you alone know what to do.
The boy with the night hair? It's all well, guard. He has done good.
Night hair? Why are you calling me that?
The Birdman anticipated the arrival of the night-haired, but the All-Knowing did not reveal to us what fate the young one would bring to Nirutvana.
The Birdman.
Silence! We did not allow him to speak. Why did the almighty Birdman Look out for him. He might bring doom, but maybe he brings a new beginning too. What, pray tell, shall we do with him? Imprison him? Banish him? Have him killed? Or grant friendly hospitality? Until we're able to interpret the dreams of the all-wise?
In that case, I'll agree to be your guest. I'd be allowed to wander about on my own, right?
Yes. He should consider this a generous gift. The night-haired would have access to many places, and he could discover a plethora of things. But he might take advantage and use his knowledge to flee in the end, or use it to spy on us. And then he'd be able to spell the foretold doom for our realm.
I'm not a spy. All I want is to get away from here.
We knew it. He doesn't like our realm, although everything is in order here. Everything is subject to our will.
No, I didn't mean that. This just isn't the place I should be right now.
In that case, he shan't be our guest either.
Then let me go already, Your Majesty, back to my world.
Impossible! The gate only leads into Nerutfana, never back.
But the eye creature said there is a second portal in the dream chambers.
Did it now? The Oculunculus has got some nerve, rarely controlling its curiosity. It betrays us with its loquaciousness. And he, Nighthair, dares to ask of the forbidden chambers?
Your Majesty, I just want to...
Silent he shall be. What shall happen with the Nighthair? My dreams are hazy. How shall I decide? An impossible task. Unless... Why not? He shall solve this problem for himself. Yes! Hear ye our decision. The challenge fate has imposed upon him shall be decided through 3 impossible tasks. If he can overcome them, we shall grant him access to the dream chambers.
Impossible tasks? What does that...
Silence! If it really is his fate to leave Nerutfana, he will be able to do the impossible. Fate never fails.
Please, Your Majesty, just let me go back to my own world. I have to save someone who means a lot to me.
That is the fate of one single individual. Our decisions, on the other hand, determine the fate of a whole world.
But she's a fairy like you are.
A fairy? In your world, whoever has left this world is not a fairy anymore.
Very well then. What tasks are those?
The 3 tasks are, he shall bring us an apple from the garden. He shall build a life-size statue of us in all 6 colors of the rainbow right here. He shall make the statue of the blind birdman look at us. As soon as all those tasks are met, he may access the dream chambers. He may now consider his fate.
Your Majesty.
Has he fulfilled the tasks?
The birdman. Does he look like a big black bird?
No, but a big night bird was with him when he revealed himself to us. Why is the night-haired asking?
Oh, nothing important. What tasks am I supposed...
He shall bring us an apple. He shall build a life-size statue of us in all 6 colors of the rainbow right here. He shall make the statue of the blind birdman look at us. As soon as all those tasks are met, he should honor.
The bird god obviously only speaks to the queen, if at all. The fairies shouldn't have listened to this god. Empty, empty. Hilda always let her puppies sleep in a basket like that. What good is a beehive in a forbidden garden? Nothing's buzzing. I guess the bees are in hibernation. I kind of like it that way. The apple tree. It's all withered. Where am I supposed to get an apple now? This well looks familiar. This well. My arm is too short. How am I supposed to reach that? Behind it are the peacock and the waterfall. Where is this garden anyway? Some water game, but it's frozen. The big head over there, is that the bird man?
It was a holy honor in our time. The Weaver of Fate had come to our world to reveal himself to us. The statue was built soon after his arrival. The Queen had all other statues removed so that this would be the only one. At certain times, the head is even accessible. But at the moment, a painting is being finished inside. There's paint all over the place now.
What exactly is in the dream chambers?
The Weaver of Dreams. Her music helps us fairies lead a free life.
Free of what?
Of sorrow and fears. The Queen alone may visit the Weaver of Dreams nowadays.
You said the statue's head is sometimes accessible.
Yes, but like I said, there is painting being undertaken at the moment.
Is there another way to the dream chambers? Another way apart from the one past the Queen?
Only she has the key for the plinth of the path to the dream chambers. And now be quiet, or we might get taken.
What is the end of the mist?
The place where they are banished. My friends, my brothers. If they ignore new laws the Queen passes, death is mercy, but the end of the mist is judgment. Respect the law.
Why did the Queen pass new laws?
So that the dark future the Birdman revealed to us won't come true, our wise Queen has passed laws that ensure the safety and purity of our realm. And going against those laws is punishable either by death or by banishment.
What are the new laws your Queen has passed?
Laws that save us from the eternal night. They have been whispered into seashells and distributed through all of Narutvina.
Tell me more about your god.
The master of all fairies and all that exists, he is the master of fate. His benevolence is triggered by the untethered spirit. He is the ruler over space and form. Both all that exists and may yet come to be appeals to him. For freedom means anything can occur.
A fairy told me that the Birdman has colourful plumage and that his flute playing fills hearts with longing for faraway places.
In that case, she is a heretic.
What visions are you talking about?
They warn us of the future. The Birdman gave them to us, together with the playing of the harp.
The harp?
Silence! I've said too much already.
Where is the Birdman now?
A few winters ago, he summoned his priests and had to leave our world with them. But our Queen keeps interpreting the visions of the Birdman so that we can face a brilliant future.
A few winters ago?
Indeed.
You said the statues...
Yes.
What visions?
They warn us the Birdman gave...
The harp?
Silent.
What are the...
Laws that they have been whispered into seashells. Respect...
A seashell. Where's the sea that should accompany it? The seashell is whispering something. From now on, game and dance, music and magic will be banned throughout the realm. The pictures in the gallery may never again be touched, and the garden is off limits to all as well. Possession of raisins is forbidden. Doves that died of thirst do not a tasty meal make for anyone in their right mind. Anyone who disobeys the laws will be banished to the end of the mist. east. The wind is coming from a different direction. The wind is coming. The wind is coming from a different. The wind is coming. And who are you? Looks like this creature cannot speak. Thank the gods for that. The weather vane is a crab with a giant nose. Good. Now nothing can shock me anymore. The wind is coming from that direction at the moment, and it smells like something burning. Stop in, dream wanderer. There's a little keyhole underneath. This must be the entrance to the dream chamber, but there's no door around here anywhere. It's sunset. Out of reach. The bird god obviously only speaks to the queen, if at all. How am I supposed to read? It's sunset. I can do better than that. That's no help. Not enough tinder to melt so much ice. This ring, that's the ring from my dream. And why do the fairies pray to him? Has he usurped the position of their god? This ring, that's the ring from my dream. Does that mean the seer was in this world too? And why has he... The bird god obviously only speaks to the queen, if at all. This ring he has around his neck, that's the ring from my... Does that... And why has he... Some water gate, but it's from... I can't reach... Hilda always... Well... So I'm... At least it... So I'm supposed to... I bet one of the crystals goes in there. This must be a fairy's idea of a lamp. This isn't a painting at all, but a ledge. I wonder what that is for. Just like a real garden. Just like a real... Can you help me, mirror? Fairy mirrors could always speak in Gwynling stories. Can you help me? Fairy mirror... I bet one of the crystals goes in there. You have ugly ears. No, this one doesn't talk. The statue of an... The statue of an imp or a victim of the eye creature. Empty. I can't enter it like that. It's flat. Hello, fishy. Seems to be just a regular statue. Amazing. I'm sure the fairies could make the fish heads of Nostria their friends with this statue. I wonder how the reception of the Queen of Nostria went in Undergast. Did someone finally manage to drive the magic crows from the Queen's guest chambers? A stairway or a rainbow or both? What the? It's flat. I can't enter. Empty. Without this color stone, the paint fairies. Without this fairy. Empty. Empty. It's summertime now. I can't reach it. I knew it. And it only holds one single apple. So much golden honey. And I'm terribly hungry too. The bees are buzzing as if they were never in hibernation. No time to take a bath. That doesn't help. I can't. I'm sure I'd be It's a facsimile of the Queen, but it's neither life-size nor rainbow-colored. No time to take. I'm sure I won't get out of here through the well. Not like this. It doesn't work that way. No time to take. I'm sure I won't get out of here. I can do better. I'm sure I won't. A bee. A bee. I wonder what this chute is for. I knew it. The most magnificent, and it only holds one I might be able, but surely. I'd rather not rouse them. I'm kind of glad that they're preoccupied. I'd rather not. That doesn't help. The bees are buzzing as if they were never in hibernation. I feel like I haven't smelled fairy. I'd rather not rouse them. I'm kind of glad that they're preoccupied. I can't reach it. Although I can't collect. And golden honey, at least the golden part. I guess I could steal some honey with this, but I'm too far away. Doesn't work. Of course not. The seashell is wood from now. The pictures and the possession of doves that anyone. No. I'm not sure. What weird thoughts I sometimes have. Not like this. What for? Hilda always... No time to... I'm out. It isn't gonna work. How would I... No time to take a bath. Strange. Is the abyss beneath me? Or is it just a basin down there? It'll only get lost. Why must everything all... It's sunrise. Strange. The basin. Is that basin? This is positive. No time to take... It didn't do anything to me, so I'll leave it be. The wind is coming from that direction at the moment, and it smells like something burning. Of course not. The bird god, if at all. The bird god, obviously, if at all. That's no help. No time. Your Majesty. What kind of ring is this around the statue's neck?
It's a present from the priests to the All-Wise. This ring was supposed to fill his priests with his spirit to enlighten them.
Where are the priests now?
When the Birdman left Nirutvana, they went with him.
The Birdman. Does he look like...
No, but a big night bird was... Why?
Oh. What time?
He shall bring us. He shall build a life-size statue of us in all 6 colours of the rainbow. He shall make the statue of the blind birdman look at us. As soon as all those... he should... honour...
How am I supposed to... So I'm supposed to bring even the water, but unless I can save Nuri... So even the water is flowing again, but unless I can save... It's flat. I can't end... Without this colour... Fairy. It's flat. I can't enter it... Nuri? That's just a magic trick. I have to get... Nuri? That's just... I bet one... I can't get through this way. I bet one of the... Empty. Empty. That doesn't help very... I'd rather not... Everything's quiet. I wonder what this chute is. Gwynling. That doesn't help very... What do you want to do now?
Nothing. I just want to find a place where I can spend eternity in shame and grief. But how can I find it with my eye closed? Oh.
What would happen if you opened your eye?
No, never. As soon as I see my oglescope, everything will start all over again.
I know a place for you.
A place where I can stay?
Yes, follow me.
No, wait. What's it like?
It's a dreamlike place. You'd really like it.
Just a moment. In what way is it dreamlike?
There's nice dreaming there. It's dark there.
How dark exactly?
It's as dark as an empty eye socket.
Wow, That's dark. All light would be for naught. And what am I supposed to dream of?
People dream of the Queen there all the time.
The Queen? Oh no, she's the one that made this mess for me in the...
Is that the contraption over there?
It was a birthday present from the... Mum didn't want me to have it. Now she's gone. It says on the oglescape, whoever stares with all their curiosity's might will have the beholden petrified. And I'm extremely curious. Time runs so fast in the other world. There's so many things happening. But now I've had enough.
What do you want to do now?
Nothing. I just want to find a place where I can spend eternity in shame and grief. But how can I find it with my eye closed? Oh.
I know.
What's it like?
It's a dream. You'd really...
Just a moment. In what ways?
There's no... It's dark.
How dark?
It...
Wow. All light. And what am I supposed...
You could dream of the contraption you used to look through all the time.
Never. I don't want anything to do with that. What's it?
It's dark.
How dark?
It's as...
Wow. All light.
Exactly.
But what am I going to do there the whole time?
You can spend all eternity in shame and grief like you want.
Yes. But now that the time is right, I'm getting nervous about it.
You don't have to be scared. You can spend your time differently there if you want to.
Oh, yeah?
You can sleep and dream.
Dream? Forevermore? And what am I supposed to dream of?
Perhaps you'll dream of your birthday.
And presents too?
Loads of presents.
Yay! Sounds like my kind of dream. Please, take me there.
Let's go. This cute little fuzzball almost killed us, but how could I be mad at the little critter? I think the nose is it doesn't like relative.
No, no. The eye stays closed.
It's frozen, yet it's not even... What for? There's nothing more useless than What? There's nothing... I'd better not. The bird god obviously only speaks, if at all. Misusing weaponry for art. That's an idea only a fairy would have. It's... a bit too big for an arrow. I could really use some. Maybe. No, what you... Wherever did I get... I can't enter it like it's... I can't waste my time dealing with these pain... This doesn't yield anything. I knew it. The most magnificent apple tree, and it only holds one single apple. I'm not sure. This well looks familiar. If I had a proper arrow, I might be able to shoot down the apple. It would be pure luck nonetheless. Yeah, it would be pure luck. That doesn't help. It's sunrise. I can't reach it. I need to focus on the... I can do... However this might have...
Hey! Anyone?
Lost? There's always a... Already broke. I'm glad it's broken. Not likely. I don't think so. Why on earth? Why should I? That doesn't help very. It didn't do anything to me, so... And who are you? Looks like this creature can thank the god. The weather vane is a crab with a giant nose. Good. Now nothing can shock me anymore. Not like this. I don't think. Out of reach. Well, no. Nonsense. Why should I? Out of reach. Huh? Your man
Has he full honor?
It isn't gonna work. I don't. This well. I feel like I haven't smelled. What good is it? Too far away. I can do better than that. Empty. So I'm supposed to bring bad luck? Nonsense. Huh? How am I out of... This isn't a painting at all, but a ledge. I wonder what that is. Beauty is in the eye of the... I can't get through. Without this color stone, fairy. Empty. Hello, fishy. Seems to be just a amazing. No time. A stairway or... That's absurd. That's absurd. Would you like to see an interesting painting, I?
I'm not interested.
Would you like to see...
No?
Doesn't know. Empty. This must be a stairway or a rainbow or both. Red, yellow, green, blue, purple. Those are the rainbow colors. No, orange is missing. Can you help me, mirror? Fairy mirrors could all... So that's what a bad luck. They were right, and all because I didn't tell her the... I can't get through this. I can't waste my time. Why must everything always be out? It's sunrise. The weather vane is a crab with a giant nose. Good. Now nothing can shock me anymore. The bird god obvious, if at all. It doesn't work. This cute little... But how could I... Why not? It's worth a try. But not from this... Why not? It's worth a try. But not from this position. Why not? It's worth a try. But not from this position. Why not? It's but not. Why? It's but not. I think the nose is a... It doesn't like... The wind is coming from a different... South. South. The wind is coming from... Not likely. I've had better ideas. The fairy... I'd rather not. My arm is too short. Too far away. I guess I could steal some honey with this, but I'm too far away. What for? This well looks familiar. This well... Why must everything always... I've had better... It's sunset. How am I supposed to read? The seashell. From now on, game and dance, music and magic. The pictures in the gallery may never again be touched, and the garden is off limits. Possession of raisins is forbidden. Doves that died of thirst do not a tasty meal make for anyone in their right mind. Anyone who disobeys the laws will be banished. Hello. Can you talk?
What? I've never heard this voice here before.
My name is Geron. I haven't been here for long.
Not for long, eh? In that case, you are forgiven. Of course I can talk. I am a peacock. The clock peacock, to be precise. Pavarius is my name.
So you are the one calling out the hours?
No. My magnificent plumage denotes them.
I see.
Yes. Did you want anything in particular?
Don't you have any eyes?
Not anymore. I lost them during my training. Well, we all have to make sacrifices in our time, but especially for time itself.
Don't you miss your eyes?
No, I still have ears.
So you always know what time it is. And how do you do that?
I get my bearings from the wind, of course. The wind always blows from the direction of the sun. Like everyone knows, it rises in the west in the winter and the east in summer.
So you... And how do you...
I get my bearing. The wind always like everyone knows, it rises in the west in the winter.
How exactly can you distinguish where the wind is blowing from?
Well, it would seem like a mystery to someone who didn't undergo the training, wouldn't it? I can tell by the way the hermit sighs.
Who?
He's sitting right above us. You'll know him by his big nose.
Do you always have to stay awake as Clock Peacock?
Oh, not at all. I take some rest during winter time, in the hour around midnight.
How can you tell if it's summer or winter? Do you count the days?
That wouldn't help much. Summer and winter alternate in a very uneven pattern. No, I get my orientation from the water. If I can hear it flowing, it must be summer.
You have magnificent plumage.
Haven't I? That's what my friend the Oculunculus always said too.
The eye creature?
Yes, we used to be friends, but he hasn't visited me since his last birthday.
How long ago was the birthday of your eye creature friend?
Oh, quite a while. But it was a beautiful celebration. He always said, you need 3 things for a good birthday celebration. First, players who provide music with their shiny flutes and glittering harps. Second, well, what was it now? I forgot the other 2. But all that is a thing of the past anyway. The seashells of law forbid it. Although Oculunculus really loved festivities.
Why does the hermit sigh all the time?
The wind doesn't bring any good sense anymore. That's disappointing. But basically for the better. He got distracted too easily. Wherever there was a nice scent, he had to turn his nose to it. That messed up time quite a bit.
I better not keep you... A white turkey with big... and no... Well... out of reach. Pavoris?
Yes, what is it?
It'll only get lost. Do you want to talk to your ear friend, Eye Creature?
No, no.
It'll only get lost. It'll only get...
I don't...
The Birdman be with us! Did you take that with you? Just put it... Respect...
Why not? It's worth a try, but not from the... Why? It's but not... Why? It's but not... Why? It's but not... The weather vane is a crab with a giant good. Now...